Hello everyone, and welcome to the epic saga of one of the greatest Norsemen to have ever lived, Rollo the Normandy, who happens to be the great-grandfather to William the Conqueror, the man who went on to conquer England. My name is Koifish, and in this glorious dynasty playthrough, we're going to recreate the journey of this legendary Viking, starting as a landless adventurer with nothing but our might and determination. We will then go on to conquer the lands of Normandy, settle our dynasty, and from there, conquer England. What happens after that? Only the gods know. But one thing is true, the sons of Rollo will be there, because this is the Norman saga. And you might be able to hear that I'm a bit sick. That's because I still have two children that are absolute plague bearers, and they keep reinfecting me with various flus from their daycare. Let us begin. And here we are with Master Rolfer. Rolfer is actually his real name. He was called Rollo when he got to France. But Rolfer, that means wolf that walks, the long walking wolf. He was known as the Walker at least, because he was so tall and muscular and fat that no horse would carry his weight. And I mean, goddamn, I can see it. This guy is very muscular. No, Rollo, put your shirt back on. You're mocking all of the Vikings. We are of course of House Normandy, which I think is hilarious. Because how did bro know that he was going to conquer the Normans? Is he just manifesting all of this? And if so, how does one acquire this knowledge? Either way, it's time for us to start adventuring. I'm going to set my camp purpose from wanderers to swords for hire. We are going to be mercenaries, building up our army and building up our funds, so that we one day can conquer the lands of Nustria. Now historically, I'm pretty sure that Rollo just raided the crap out of Paris and other regions, until they basically went, alright, that's enough, we're giving you land, and he became like a vassal. So if that's an option, we're going to take it. But for now, our camp is literally us and two men named Toki. Toki the Stout, my champion with really good prowess. He's forgiving, which is not good for a Viking. Honest and fickle. He's also very, very stout. Hello there, Toki. How you doing? This is how you talk to short people. You go down in eye level and talk to them as like a man. My other companion is also called Toki. Toki the Lion. God damn it. Noble, fierce, and majestic. If the lion is the king of beasts, then its obviously similarity to the animal suggests a bright destiny for Toki. Holy moly, he is brave like a lion, honest like a lion, and he's also homosexual. Very cool. And together, we're going to conquer Normandy. Or die trying. We're of course going to pick the valor lifestyle, as we are mercenaries, adventurers, and warriors. And our first mission is going to be to hunt down a criminal. Chieftain Arnie of Holland is willing to pay us 58 gold coin if we can kill a man he's looking for. And the man we find pretty quickly. His name is Rietti the Stout, and he's a Finnish man. That alone is punishable by death in these regions. We find him on the rolling plains. And in true cowboy stand-off fashion, he addresses us before there's any bloodshed. If it wasn't for the fact that we met under such inauspicious circumstances, Rolfer, we wouldn't have to come to blows. We have the option to try to ambush him, but he's a slippery fellow, and he might as well escape. We could outright hire him, but that would mean I associate with criminals, and that looks bad. Instead, I'll duel him to the death. A true chance for him to kill me, or I to kill him. I draw my hammer, he draws his dagger. Strike, parry, riposte, the Finn is toast. My form is held well, with only a small errors, and his stance is incredible. He almost topples over as he slashes at me. But any man knows that a Finn gets his power from the dagger he holds, so I'll try to disarm him. One colossal crunching thwack of my hammer is almost enough to wrench Rietti's dagger away from him, but he just manages to recover. But Rolfer is a goddamn Viking, and a pretty large one, so we're just gonna use our massive body to try to crush him. And that certainly did the trick. Bit by bit, I break his spirit, until eventually a rapid thump hits his head, and the Finnish man is dead. I take his mauled head and give it to Chieftain Arnie, and that gives me 58 gold. Yippee! Glorious! Whenever we do a mission like this, we can make a request onto the lord that we helped. We can ask for food, gold, even to be allowed to marry into his court. He does have some pretty cute baddies. But no, what we're here for are troops, men at arms, that we can then use to conquer England. And the first troop we get is Huskars. A fine choice, men with large axes and proper spears. We'll also stop by the holding here, a market in Lund. At the tavern, there's many people that we could hire. A 70-year-old wise woman called Dalla, Hrothulfur, a club-footed but very devious and deceitful man, and Ulfur the Honorable, a 36-year-old hunter that's a cautious leader and a bit of a poet. Ulfur, you're hired. Every Viking knows that if you don't have a man writing down your deeds, you're never going to conquer Leeds. But I also noticed someone alluring. Rikitsa with the Riz, a 22-year-old gregarious, temperate, and generous woman that's great as a diplomat. Listen, Rollo, you are a great man, or rather, you're about to become a great man. You're also really tall and women dig that. You know that saying, it's better to be assumed an idiot and be quiet than to open your mouth and let there be no doubt. Just go up there and give her the olris. Do you have a name or can I call you mine? Oh my god, it worked! Well, we're about to be rolling down their bed sheets because I just found myself my first concubine. Yippee! But now, there's a mission to escort an emissary. The lands of Sweden are dangerous, especially now with the Vikings around. I, Halfdan, am a most loyal servant of the chieftain CK3. I need to go to Aarhus with Jarl Bagsek. Bagsek, you are betrothed to a 1-year-old. What the f*** is wrong with you? Bro is pre-ordering an Ivaring wife. Listen, I'm not here to judge. We will travel there and we will make sure you get there safely. And safely he arrives, giving me 90 gold. I get more gold transferring a man past Denmark than I do killing a man with a dagger. Glorious. But as I arrive back in my camp, I have to stop Toki from flexing too much. Toki, come down! He's wrestling the locals. Well, Rolfer, how about it? Brave words for someone about to lose. I wrestle him into submission. God damn it, you like that, buddy, don't you, huh? Oh, I actually think he does like that. Okay. Listen, we'll be friends, okay? You're not really my type. Toki, however, goddamn, you little short stack, get over here. Just kidding, this is a professional Norseman Viking company. We do not intermingle like that. But we can get more troops from the man we just helped. And we get some glorious Varangian veterans. Very good. We are going to improve our camp. It's really useful if we want to get a lot of soldiers. We'll get the proving grounds, which just lets us have a master of arms, which makes my soldiers even better. And I think we'll travel to Sweden just a little bit, just to see if there's any good work there. But on the way there, Toki hits me with a dire fact. Serving with the Varangians in Miklagard has been my dream since I was a little boy. I can't deny that. It will bring glory and wealth to our company. But this homosexual wrestler is one of my strongest fighters, and it would suck so much to be without him. He would return a better man, but he would hate me if I stop him. Go with Tyr's blessing! But come back, okay? I know why he wants to go to Greece, but I didn't want to say it to his face. Alas, we'll have to hire a Swede here, and there's plenty of good choices, but one of them, Knuter, an absolute genius of a man, and in tune with Odin and the other gods, with a great stat for intrigue, he's willing to join us for a measly wage of 100 gold. I think that's fair. He also brought with him his wife, Auslaug. They don't seem to be getting on that well, and I hope that we can help them out to avoid a Viking divorce. But first, we will work as hired muscle for Chieftain Rikulfur. My needs are simple. There are certain thorns in the rose of Söderköping, and I want you to pluck them. Sorry buddy, we don't do gardening. I want you to kill criminals. Oh no, that we can do. We'll get to work promptly. And as we're working on beating up the local ruffians, the wife of the man we just hired, Auslaug, comes out with a drink in hand. You know what they call you, leader? They call you Captain Rolfer Strong Arm. Is it spectacular or not, huh? It's a cause for celebration. Auslaug, I wanted to talk to you about this. I think you're a Viking alcoholic. We're cutting down your meat rations, but the nickname, that sticks. And our work here is completed. Thank you very much. But I guess not all divorces are happening, because my concubine and I, well, we're waiting a child. Very good. But children are expensive, so we need to quickly instruct some knights in Chieftain Ivar's realm to get money so I can buy a Viking crib or stuff like that. There's Dagger, we'll teach him how to pillage. And there's Fasti, we'll teach him how to be reckless. And we get paid. There's a lot of knights that need training. You guys going to war or something? Holy moly! So many knights needing to be trained. Are we training the same guys over and over again? Do you want like the strongest possible soldiers? I mean, I can understand that. Bro's trying to make the best army possible. But we are properly rich now. Now what I'm looking to get is actually the lock wagon, because Mercenary contract will give us even more rewards, and we get access to Master of Spoils, meaning we get gold, prestige, and piety from battles and sieges, which is really powerful for what we're trying to do. Chieftain Ivar, there's nothing more I can teach these people. If this is Dagger and Fasti again, I'm not going there. I'm gonna go to Chieftain Stein of Gotland and hunt down more criminals. Being a lawman was fun. I'll do that again. This time is Hrothgar the Hawk, and he's goddamn quick with the blade too. And once again, in true standoff fashion, blade against blade, he addresses us righteously. I'd expect more if I'm honest. Clearly the good chieftain's budget is suffering. So, shall we tango? A terrible stillness overcomes our assembled forces. To duel him would be terrifying, mostly because I'm wounded, and fighting wounded, well, that kind of sucks. Instead, we'll ambush the bastard. Sound strategy wins through, but we're still hunting him through the countryside. And in our hunt, We are stopped by an old hag. Sorry, Mom, can't talk right now. We're hunting a criminal. I will tell you your future. Oh, goddammit, absolutely. You shall find that who seeks. Okay, thanks. But it seems we can't go anywhere without people trying to mug us. And in Jönköping, a horrible place to ever be in, if you ever been there. A man is wrestling. I'll wrestle him. I lose the duel. But we catch up to Hrothgeir. Back again so soon, Rolfer. After the last time I thought you learned your lesson, but it seems we'll have to teach you that one the hard way. Hrothgeir can't win here. He knows it. So we pretend to let him go and ambush him. But in our chase to get him, we have our first child. Husband dearest, let us name him Rolfer after you. Absolutely. My little boy, Rolfer Rolferson. Holy moly, is that him? Is that my little Rolfer? That's my little kid. We're going to have so much fun, you and I. I'm gonna teach you how to become a proper Viking. I will make sure that you don't grow up in a tent. Well, okay, maybe you do, but your siblings won't. And even if they grow up, they're gonna be adults in a castle, and I promise that, okay? But before that, Papa has some work to be done. I exit the tent where I've seen my firstborn child, and outside stands Hrothgeir. Damn and blast your infernal persistent, Rolfer. Will you not cease hounding us? Take some other work elsewhere, for you'll have no silver out of my blood. Now you listen here, Hrothgeir. Me and my kin require gold, not silver. For child support is expensive, but I need your head to return to the good chieftain who put a bounty on you. So you better die now. But he escapes, and hopefully he won't come to haunt us after. And quite logically, Chieftain Stein does not give us any money. But I tried my damn best. I almost missed the birth of my child for this. Get the hell out of here. Oh well, maybe not the best success, but there's other work to be done. Chieftain Rungvalder here, in Thrandheimer, he's under attack. And he needs mercenaries to come fight for him. We'll take the contract. His lands are being sieged down, so I don't even know if I'm gonna make it there in time. That's 4 months. That's gonna be hard to travel that distance. But we have troops, so we'll give it a goddamn try. Don't take the castle. Don't take the castle, no. I'll be there in any moment. Sail faster, you louts. We got a mercenary contract to complete. But we did not make it in time. Uh-oh. How incredibly awkward. He calls me the Oathbreaker. Just because you suck, that's your problem. Though that inspires me. Maybe we could move south to the continent and work as a mercenary. It should be a lot of wars here in Europe. Like King Lothar is attacking the Jyllanders in a holy war. All I know, however, is we're going to need more soldiers. So we should bring up some more money. Hey! There's a character I know, Roald of Thelamurk. He too wants help. We'll do it. Maybe this time around we'll have enough time to get there. But dear lord, does he have a lot of troops? Oh no. Maybe we help these people instead. Oh, I'm not fit to help out as a mercenary. Attacking them is absolutely devastating. I could not, I would not, I should not. We should just go home. We suck. We're the worst mercenary troop ever. God damn it. What I clearly need is some more soldiers. And prestige. So we'll ask Rikulfur to hold a grand tournament. But now my concubine talks to me. My dearest Rolfer, it's good to see you. I watch as you dutifully rule your camp and would like to assist in any way I can. Okay, what have you done? What have you done? She gets me a hook. No, I'm interested in you, ma'am. You're my concubine. But now the chief of Hörthaland wants help. Where is Hörthaland? And how badly are you being beaten up? Hey, that's not too bad. We could probably win that. Raise the lads. This time it will work. I swears it. Get after him. Yeah, we're fighting. Yeah, glorious. War is over. Thank you very much. And I get paid. Nice. And with my payment, I'll upgrade my Varangian veterans. It's my best troop. Now that's a contract. We're fighting some attacking Finns. Hey, now we got a contract to help. Let's get in there, lads. I am Rolfer. I will smite thee. My Varangian veterans will make short work of you. We are outnumbered 3-1 and then some. But we're fighting peasants and lowly scum. And we have Tuki with us for glory. And if anyone's wondering, this is the big battle view mod. And it's absolutely amazing. Check it out on the Steam Workshop. Now we crush these fools. And I captured Jarl Vagn. Very good. I will ransom him back. We need gold, not to win the war. A mercenary wants to extend the fight, because the more we fight, the more prestige we get. Very good. Now come back here, you little cur. Destroy him in the Battle of Hultaby. Beat him up, lads. Oh, my little boy is growing up. Rolfer, you're so big and you're charming. I will be your educator. We could have you focus on war, but you're more suited for diplomacy and intrigue. Well, I won't have a son be a scheming bastard, so diplomacy it is. Okay, little Rolfer, so you see this is a battlefield, and everyone around you, they were really bad men, but some of them fought honorably, and therefore they will go to Valhalla. That's where we strive to go as warriors. But you, my boy, maybe you're better with words. Okay, so what you do is you take the dagger, and if someone makes a sound, you stab them, and then you steal their stuff and give that to the lock wagon. Okay? You're gonna do great, buddy. Get out there. Ah, the joys of parenting. And we do truly have a strong army, and we're earning a lot of gold and prestige this way, which we use to upgrade our Varangian veterans to fight even better. Hello, goodbye, glorious. We captured Jorvagn again. This time I think we'll make the war end. See, I'm a good mercenary, and we get paid good bits of money. Very good. We'll use our requests we get from the lords we've helped for a lot of food, and then we'll take that food to be able to travel as far as we possibly can towards the Norman lands. If I can work for King Charles and potentially raid against him, that'd be really good. So we could potentially stop by and help out the Jorvikians or the Vikings. Let's go to Jorvik. And on the way, we have another child, Skuld Rolfsdottir. Skuld means debt. And that's what I'm gonna be put in if I keep having these goddamn children. But as we're leaving Sweden, I notice him. A gaunt Norse peasant. They appear in the distance, peeking over little features of the terrain. Hours pass, and the skittish locals eye us like crackheads at a Dennis parking lot. Suddenly, we hear a rousing cry, and a frenzied horde of peasants charge us. Wild-eyed and emaciated, they look fragile, in the early stages of starvation, though not as weak as they could not rob many of our provisions. We could use our armed retainers to break their bones so they leave. We could let them have something, which would be the kind thing to do. But god damn it, you peasant! We forced them back! Die! Crack their bones! Split their skulls! This food is ours! And now we leave. Bye-bye! And so, we have sailed, and there's plenty of work here. Very good. Earl Herbert wants help in Staffordshire. He wants us to protect the innocent, most likely from other Vikings, which gives us an edge in this work. We can talk them down in Norse. Very good! Next, we can fight corruption in Lincolnshire. I'll deal with them. We meet Ebba. Ebba is 42 years old and an Anglo-Saxon Catholic. It is our place to be ruled over, but Jarl Halfdan does so unjustly. Silence or die, peasant! I'm only doing my job. And we get paid righteously. We are quite rich, but we need to be richer. I'm gonna build up my welfare in England. I'm only 27, so I still have plenty of time. And it seems that my love for the Kitsa would make sense that I were to marry her. After all, being a concubine is sort of like being a side piece, and she is a mother to my children, so we will be wed. Love has prevailed. Glorious. And so, Rollo got his beloved wife, now to be the strong woman by his side, in conquest and in love. Glorious! They are in need of mercenaries in Ireland. I could take this job. It would be quite dangerous, and we have to be swift, as they're currently about to win the siege. I doubt we have time. We don't have time. God damn it, why did I take that job? I guess we can work as hired muscle, however. And that we are a bit better at. And on the way home, I'm even taught by Ulfr the Honorable, who seemed to have divorced Auslaug. He teaches me how to shoot a bow. And with our gold, we're able to get our Varangian veterans all the way up to 5 strength. And that's quite a lot. 500 of those and 100 of the Huskarls. Very nice. We still need a bit more power before we take Nustria, the land that is to become Normandy. So we'll upgrade our proving grounds one more level. But there is a face I have not seen in a while, as I barely recognize him. Toki! Toki the Lion, you've returned! Holy moly! As a lot of gold, a lot of prestige, and you're a Varangian. Glorious, you survived, my boy! Just in time for us to take even more work. But barely had we made it to Grimsby, the grimmest place in the land, where a bunch of bandits swarmed us, out for blood. We are close to the holding. Surely, Reeve Ethelfrith the Anglo-Saxon will help a kind, also true Norseman like me. It doesn't seem like it. My champion Toki rides up to me. First, he greets me in Greek. Then he corrects himself and says, hey, hey. He gives me a solemn look. We can stand as one and fight, with the chance that we die. Or, he charges in bravely and sacrifices himself. You did not ride all this way to fight and die for your lord. You have come from Miklagård. I know what it means. For a man to have spent years in servitude as a guard to the Byzantine emperor, protecting your lord and liege. That is his life. Toki knows what he must do. Toki! God damn it! You were back! We were gonna go adventure, but now you're dead! I don't want to adventure anymore. I just want to be happy. But I'm also up to fight. And I'm absolutely up to fight. Oh my god, who are we That's Jarl Ivar! Why are we fighting Jarl Ivar? He is outnumbering us so much! Why do I keep picking the wrong sides? I'll help the Irish instead. That's safer. Significantly safer. There we go. Nice and easy. Good bit of work. Bloodshed and plunder. I tear you asunder. Glorious! Thank you so much for the payment. I think we'll work on fighting some corruption here. But now Toki inspires me. He is a berserker with just one arm. Join me in the front of the fire. Let us evoke your fury. Okay, short man, we'll try it. Let me fetch my bear pelt. We sit by the fire, chanting words of great power. Slug small, slug small, slug small, slug small, slug small. You summoned a truly impressive rage leech. Those slugs stood no chance. Apparently, I was worked into a frenzy through the entire night. At least we won't be lacking any firewood. I've just been shopping wood. Well, I guess there's many ways to become a berserker. And I'm one! Very good! We've milked the lands of England dry. I think it's time for us to establish ourselves in the lands of the Normans. We travel, the beginning of our destiny. Land of milk and fish. We have arrived. And Mr. Trikitsa, my wife and master of spoils, says it's a nice day for fishing, is it not? Absolutely. We become friends. Nice. We have arrived in the land we're supposed to live in, and Count Olafur is attacking the lordship of Dyfed. Yeah, I'm willing to help out a fellow Norseman. Why not? You can't be that outnumbered. Not outnumbered at all. We have come. We must raid and pillage. You're conquering Welsh lands. How interesting. Well, we kill the Welshman and we help you with your siege. Oh, it looks like I captured the Welshman himself. Let's help you whip up this siege. Thank you very much. 146 gold on top of the 100 I got from the ransom. Now that's money. That's why you help out your fellow Norsemen. They pay well. Hired muscle work by Berenger. You Frenchmen have such silly names. Me, Rolfur, that's a name that makes sense. But now, my son has gotten the hots for Sophie, a lunatic French woman. I mean, it is my boy. It is my little favorite boy. It's little Rolferson. I mean, I literally can't say no. If this is your French girlfriend, sure, she can stay and bring her family too. As long as it don't get in the way of our mercenary operations, I don't see why not. Now, if I wanted to purchase the land here, I would need a lot of money and he won't accept me. Because I'm feeling it's time to actually settle down now. My wife is sick from all this traveling. But to be able to conquer the land, we need more fame. And for fame, why not go to a tournament? That's how these Frenchmen get their fame, glorious knights and all. Would be a good way to earn some recognition. We will fight for glory. We will win. And in the middle of the melee, as I guess it's just an all-out brawl, I see Raidfall as he strikes at me. You almost hit me, I growl, glaring at him. But I'm a berserker, so I thump him. But I've somehow gotten a horse that's large enough. I guess the Viking horses were smaller than the European ones, because I'm charging straight for Petty King Alfred. Hurrah! I will be the soldier's victory. I will fight. I will win. I will do my best. Who won? Prince Corneman, the metal man. That's cheating. Oh well, great occasion and all. And I did get to wound Petty King Alfred. Alright, I've completed a bunch of contracts and I've upgraded my holding to a better pavilion and a roaring campfire to go with it. And that's increased my men at arms by 2 more. So we'll take the work and turn that into glorious armored footmen, as our army has grown substantially, which is very good. But still, we need more money, more work, harder payment. But here is an opportunity. King Rostislav of Greater Moravia would ally me if we win this war. Though he's a king only by name. I have more soldiers than he does. What the hell? He's being attacked by the Duke of Polonia. So we could help him in return for an alliance. Let's do it. Alright, old man. I'll see what I can do. Just a little bit far to Rome. Hopefully we can get there in time. Come here, you beasts. No, don't siege that. Don't siege that. Ah! We're still not taken out. We're still not out of it. We will hold in these mountains. We will fight to the last breath. Ah! The war is over. Well, we would have won that. We would have won that. There is work here to raid for captives. All right, I'll take it. Raise the banners. We're going to war. Bro hates you so much. He sent me to kill you and steal you. Now die. Now we just have to siege down the holding. That's easy enough. We got good men fighting for us. Enforce demands. We have Count Rajul in our prison. Buddy, get out of my prison. Why are you doing here? Enforce demands. How much do we get paid? 100 gold. Very good. There's lots of work to be had here. Lots of work, I say. We want to get to Exalted Among Men. I think that's gonna be enough for us to adventure war a duchy, which would give us Nustria, which will become Normandy. Holy moly, what's this? Jarl Ormer of Jorvik wants to marry my daughter, Rolfsdottir Skuld. That's a great alliance. I'm so goddamn lootly. Could I get alliances like that more often? What about the King of Sweden? He won't even listen to my petition. That does mean that we have a really good alliance, as well as being allied to Rostislav despite not winning the war. So if I were to go to the neighboring land here of King Rivalon, to put my camp out of way from the king here, I could declare war for a duchy of Nustria and become the leader that I was intended to be. But he outnumbers me, and he has so many allies. But sometimes you have to take fate by the balls and simply go for it. Rollo was no pushover. He was a warrior from the land of the midnight sun. With a strong sword arm for hire, there's fighting to be done. I'd get a good few light footmen, use more soldiers to the war machine to counter his men-at-arms. And we've also maxed out our men-at-arms, and then we'll supply as many of the troops as possible with food to really bolster our regiments. We have the advantage when it comes to glorious knights, some less glorious than others. Alright, there's no stopping this. We have to go. Adventure Duchy invasion on Nustria. Oh, but that's not the way he did it though, was it? If only King Charles would declare a war and we could join on the demand that we get the claim on the land. I'll build up my army, there's no need to rush. And now I'm joining some sort of French rebellion. He stepped down, that's good. I basically just went in and threatened her. That's cool. Now we're fighting some Welshmen. Okay, I can fight Welshmen. And there's Hastings. Look at him go. Hey, Hastings, you cucked me out of the war. What the hell? There's a war there. It's the war against the tyranny of a man. Maybe they're about to have a change in rulership. Either way, we'll keep taking these raiding for captives missions. It's good and honest work. Very good. Enforce demands and get paid. Nice. Oh, another tournament. This one I have to participate in to show my strength in the melee. Let us fight! Fight! Fight, my friends! We've won! Glorious! Rollo, Rollo, Rollo. What a great occasion. What do I win? I get a prize sword. Yeah, damn! A folded iron sword. The blade is etched to display the word It was given to Captain Rolfer. Very good. I shall wield that. God damn. You know what? That's a bloody sign. That and the fact that the Jarl Botox over here, his snotty looking son, has betrothed himself to Vigdis, my daughter. I have actually quite a few daughters, which means I have to actually raise these little kids. I got the little twins here, Guthrun and Gurli. They got matching names too. We will go to his camp, for Lyon is a safe haven for Vikings like me, and we pick up the perk Sappers, which will let us siege better with our men-at-arms. And we'll do one more objective, to rescue a fair maiden, as I really just want a concubine. Glorious! God damn it, that's Bernegarda. Listen, would you like to join me? She does! Religiously sanctioned side piece, let's go! Breton baddie! And we'll ask Bjutolfer to lend us a knight. Einar, a frail, lustful 30-year-old man with no skill. Yeah, I'll take him. We have two alliances. Jorvikians and the Bretons. And you know what? I think we're gonna bloody go for it. Declare war against King Charles. We want Normandy. Nustria shall be ours. Huzzah! Oh, we are outnumbered, but we will call our allies and they will justly, dutifully join. We can also hire mercenaries, which is funny because I am a mercenary, which should mean I have some good connections. We don't really have the best of the pick here, so we'll get the Lancashire Scouts, the Congalach Horsemen of Ireland, and the Athlonian Champions of House Neil. Next, we simply get in there, and it only feels right for us to go straight into Paris, as that is what Rollo did. He raided Paris. Give up and give me Normandy now, or I'm gonna fiddle your nan. Hey, Paris is sieged. Oh, but my friends are getting beat up. That's awkward. That's really awkward. We should get on the boat and leave. Join with our allies here. Change the tide of battle. I will lead you. I am Rollo, and Rollo does not abandon his allies, be they Breton or Viking. Siege, lads, siege. You Jorvikian hounds. You mercenary man! Glorious! His land shall be ours! Our crops shall grow here! The grain of Normandy shall strengthen Norse boys and girls! I will make sure of it! Who are you? Oh, there's a war? In Ruthenia? Okay, best of luck, I guess, but I'm kind of busy here. We do need to replenish, though. We can scrape the barrel. I could try to inspire my followers. They're uninspired. Story of my life, man. All right, let's go in there and scrap! Tussle them up! Yeah! Now get the Scotsmen! Get the Scotsmen! Dear God, they called that the Templars! They're sending Templars after us! Beat them up! That's the Knights Templar! Charge! For Odin! I have the King of Scotland in my prison. I could ransom him. Where's the fun in that? Sacrifice him too! Hey, that would be a criminal act. I can't do that. I don't want to be a gallows bait. We're gonna ransom him back. We want gold more than piety and fame at this moment. You Scottish dogs, why did you come here to France to fight? Viking versus Templar, let's make it happen! It's King Charles himself! Glorious! They're defeated! We captured a Templar! Kill him! Ah! Kill them all! Sacrifice them to Odin! Come here! Ah! Jarl Dyre, you're a Norseman Viking. What if I killed you? No, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not built like that. We have conquered Normandy! Glorious! Thank you so much, mercenaries. You did great. We own it! Glorious! And here, we can establish a Norman culture. Though we are slightly above our limit here, but that's fine. We have a son. Roll for son. I'll give you the south territories. I will rule everything on this side of the river Seine. And you can have Avranches. Glorious! Let my champions rule. My little hodgepodge of various lords and ladies. I think my son should rule Lisieux and Bayeux. Yeah, it's nice holdings for him to have. Here you go, my sonny. We should marry you to someone. Preferably for a good alliance, but also like to a good house. Or use someone with good blood, like this woman. She's already a mom, so we know she works. Perfect. Great marriage. Now I can sacrifice Jarl Dyri. This is what you get for turning your back on Odin. Röriksson, you burn! Glorious! Though we should really help in this Ruthenian war. Where are you even fighting? In Ruthenia? Well, newsflash there, buddy. What inspired you to fight here? In all of hellish places one could be fighting. Very well, we will crump them out, one by one, gloriously. A mercenary, the Irishman says, please consider this proposal. 100 gold. Sure, buddy. Why not? You're just begging me for more money because I helped you? I mean, I really recognize it's real. I see the grind, you know? I've been a mercenary myself. Now let me fight the Ruthenians for gold and for glory and for the alliance that helped me come to power. Hamachi! Glorious! There you go. Problem solved. Now we're finally at peace. And more importantly, we are in Normandy, which means that we have the ability, well, first to raise a runestone, how I kill King Charles, but now, as our old traditions does not serve us well in our new home, we should look to the locals to see what we can learn from them, as we meld the best of the French and the best of the Norse to become Norman. Normandy rises. Glorious! We are far from the lands of our Norse ancestors. We have adventured for a glorious 28 years. And as the leader of my people, it is my responsibility to ensure the future prosperity of our lands and our kin. From this day forward, we are Normans! Yeah! Glorious! Let's see what culture we got. Ruling caste? That's really nice. Reduced chance of peasant factions. Stand and fight. This one's really good. Levy toughness. That's immense. All of our levies fight way harder. But if we were to lose a battle, yeah, we die. Chanson de geste. The gesture of the night, I guess. We get better poets, it's better to be a martial education, and our people are masters at being knights. And lastly, audacious cadets. We get access to Conroy. A glorious bit of cavalry. Relentless throngs of younger sons define this culture. Just like Norsemen, the second son culture is a real thing. These horsemen are immensely powerful, so we should absolutely get some. I'm thinking we ditch the armored footmen, for as sad as it is to abandon a fully formed regiment, and we get some of these glorious heavy cavalry. Holy moly, they deal a lot of damage. I can afford about 2 of them like that, maybe 3, and we'll station them here in U. But now, we have become Normans. And therefore, Rolfer, you must rename yourself to Rollo. Glorious. And hey, buddy, listen, that outfit. I know you want to be a lord and everything, but that doesn't suit you. Let's fix you up. There we go. A proper chainmail to protect you, even in the court. Hey, look at you, Duchess Richenda. I am Rollo now. That's what they call me. Rollo de Normandy. Now my name makes sense. See, this was the plan all along. Now we create an accolade. And who else? Who else but Toki the Stout to be the first accolade knight of the Normans? He's a berserker. He's missing an arm. He's short as a dwarf. The stout companion. Perfect. He will be a vanguard, making our heavy infantry ever stronger. Glorious, my boy! Glorious! Let's get you married. And just because I have a good humor, you get married to a giant. Perfect. Glorious! Make babies! I can't believe it. We've made it to Normandy. Let's see what technology we unlocked. Oh, almost everything. God damn, that's really good. Lovely. And we can marry our heir off to someone. We should potentially get an alliance with this adventurer. He's attacking Flanders. All right, buddy. That seems like a good marriage. What's your best daughter, huh? Or do we maybe go with Groth Hakonsdottir for that genius mind? Yeah, I like this. It's still an alliance. We need smart people in our court. Glorious! How you doing there, my French neighbor? Tell you what, though. I think we'll stay in these lands and build up some power. Duke Rollo does not need to launch himself head first in and conquer England. Let's work for his sons. Now he wants to relax and reap the rewards. And by reap, he means raid. He wants to see the world and pillage from it before he falls off the stick and dies. It is goddamn time to raid. With that said though, why not raid England? It's just across the border and they're not that strong. And I have wounded Petty King Alfred. Why not finish what I started? Give me your gold! We're pulling a Lindisfarne! Glorious! We should also see about making our lands prosperous for the future. I want to really invest in this territory, make it more powerful. We're not just here to temporarily springboard somewhere else. I want to rule from here. Wait, hold up. Bernegarda, my concubine? You're pregnant. You were trying to murder me? Into prison you go. But wait, no, that's my baby. Oh no. Oh no, this is very complicated. Just keep raiding, Rollo. Your court will take care of this issue. We took his wife. My wife. I'm cocking Alfred. In one way or another, we have truly conquered England before. We have conquered England. Oh, that's my little daughter right there. Little Sibyl, you are off bleeder. That's not a health trait I have. What's wrong with you? Is this my daughter? I feel like we need to get rid of her. I will banish this daughter. It is not mine. Alongside this hag of a woman. She went to England. Very good. I mean, hopefully a newborn child. We just dump her. We just dump her with Alfred in London. Be like, hey girl, best of luck. That's not my child. And if it is, I'm horribly sorry. But I genuinely don't think that's my kid. Now let's beat up these Englishmen. Die! Holy moly, we just crushed them. We absolutely crushed them. Hey, there's Stonehenge. Countess Eythildir Wulfgarsdottir. You have a title. Oh yeah, but I got a good position that you can get into. Oh, I can't make leaders my concubines? Damn it. I guess we'll ransom her. As a woman of power, even Rollo recognizes that. God damn, I love raiding. I love raiding. Peasant revolt? Nah, buddy. This is a new form of rulership. Let's dump off our gold and let's put down some community policing. Yeah! Who is... My tutor is scheming to kill me as well. Is everyone trying to fucking kill me? Are all these French dogs trying to execute me? Guntpot, you educated my children. Die! Tell you what, let's redouble the guards. I don't want to get killed. I need a doctor. A Norman doctor. Or preferably Jewish. Someone that has no horse in this game. Let's spend the money on upgrades. God damn it. And the rest of the prisoners, they all get executed. I can't bother with them. What if they escape? Now, what we need to do is raid. That is the best medicine. I'm gonna pull up actual fucking Rollo and raid France. Hey, I got a granddaughter, little Alvar. My daughter... Your sister can educate her. Absolutely. We gotta be smart and educate ourselves. Go to Viking University. Come on, steal the stuff. There's so much holdings to plunder. So much gold to take. And a Paris to burn. Glorious. I captured a little carling child. Yoink. That's mine. To be so bothered with not having the legitimate daughter be one of his. And then to now steal a daughter and have my wife educate her as a Norman. That's rich. Now defeat them. When I say I want France countryside to burn, I want it to burn. It should look like a mass with all the candles. Their misery shall fuel the wealth of the Normans. Who's this kid? He's too old to be molded into a Viking. Let's ransom him back. We're making like a court of stolen Viking children. Dear God, we are going to become rich from this. I love fighting and stealing. And some of them are actually appeasing us by going for like a trade deal. And I have a new son, little Hugh de Normandy. Yeah, buddy, I know who's gonna educate you. Toki, my man. That's your kid right there. Oh, you already have a child, little Fresende. Well, educate her too. Hey, there's a child I can actually steal. There's a lot of loot here. I do wonder if there's any more riches somewhere else. Maybe the lands of the Catholics, the Pope, the papacy. Either way, the golden prestige is very handy here. I will build in my son's holdings as well. I want him to prosper as much as I do. We're in this one for the long run. Oh, dear God, what happened to France? Oh, it's splintered. Ugh, that's disgusting. But also... an opportunity. Raise the raiders, we're gonna steal every duke in the territory. Don't get a chance like this every day, no, that's for sure. And as long as my bones aren't creaking like an old barn door, I want to be out there and raid. Here we go. In the keeps of duke and duchesses, that's where you find plenty of gold. That and children, which we can ransom or steal. Alas, gold over banter. God damn, that is so much ransoming. We're rich. Another kid for the Viking daycare. They say children are the future, and goddammit, we are future-proofing. Hey, the twins grew up. Glorious! Let's get them matrilinearly wed to someone. I want the House Normandy to grow. Glorious! Now, if you don't mind, Papa is gonna go raid over here. Tuscany looks big. Listen, we have space in this hold for a lot of loot. I ain't stopping until my bones start getting older or my brain starts going. And talking about raiding, we can get even better as we unlock a new legacy. Sea wolves. Prestige and fame from battles. Double. Very good. Glorious! I'm gonna be so bloody rich when I'm done with this. And have a court full of exotic children. Of all of the world's corners. Let's beat up the Pope. Huh? Don't you dare raise mercenaries against me. I am a mercenary. Take this. We crushed him. Oh, that's filthy. The Huskarls and Varangian veterans absolutely liquidated them. Very well, let's steal some stuff. Plunder Rome. Oh, they made the Jobs Vikings! Let's go! The Norsemen, they're winning. Pillaged Rome, formed the Jobs Vikinger. Glorious. Well, we're full on raiding, so let's return back home. We do have a fresh batch of children to recruit. Even Carling kids get hired. Listen, I want the Norman lands to be a beautiful place to grow up. I want my children and my grandchildren and their grandchildren to have more people to play with. Here you go, my daughters. Raise these children. Don't ask me where I got them. Just raise them to be good Norman lads and lasses. That's all I ask. Time to raise your own kids? I'll do that, I guess. Grandparent time off. Dear God, though, the sun seems brighter. I mean, we have a bright future, but I think my eyes are starting to go. That's not good. It can be mitigated by avoiding travel. Buddy, I am traveling. I'm conquering. That's what I do. I'm the walker. I walk around. I'm walking here. Hey, at least I got to see a conquered Normandy and a glorious, glorious dynasty that's starting to take shape. Very nice. How is Sibyl doing? Well, her mother has been killed in a siege. Sibyl, maybe you are my daughter. Like, actually, come back. Come back. I changed my mind. Let's have you be educated by someone very wise. Okay? Good. Thank you. Don't kill me. Okay, I'm sorry, I was acting brash. Dear God, you know a man is dying when he starts making amends with his children. Well, our development has skyrocketed up to 14, which is really high. I think it's mostly because we raided and stole a bunch of unwilling volunteers. But maybe, just maybe, we should go on a last wild ride. A glorious adventure with our Conra, our Huskarls, and our Varangian veterans. A real hurrah of an adventure to send Rollo off properly. First though, we should feast. We should feast for all what life is worth by eating and drinking well and enjoying time with family. But here is Rickard. He wants to wrestle. Listen, I might be old, but I've wrestled a few men in my day. Ah! I win. Glorious. Now feast, my kin. Feast, for we have settled Normandy. As my wife hitting the gritty. As my concubine Sieg. She did a great job with this one. And so, our celebration is over. We will race our adventurers, and we will head out on a raid of a lifetime. I was inspired by my friend. You see, I once knew a lion, brave and strong. He went off to a land of Miklagård, came back just in time to save me. I must give my personal thank you to the Byzantines themselves. Come here! Let me see what realm he fought for. Weakling Basiliuses! Without the lion, you can't hold on your own. I see why you hire my kin to fight on your behalf. Weaklings! Steal the Greek food! Give me all the olives! Okay, he wants to trade with me. Okay, I f*** with that. Oh well, I was only here to just mess around with you, okay? Now I wanna go to Egypt. Haven't heard much about this land, but someone mentioned a pyramid scheme and told me that they exist here, and you can make a lot of money from it. So let's steal that. Dear Lord, who stacks rocks this tall? They must be giants. I'm a giant. Okay, that's probably the most exotic woman I've ever seen. I have to give her to my son. Look, she's paler than a Breton, but hails from the Egypt. Hilarious. Dear God, this river is rich. To the charming Duke Rollo of Normandy, says Grandmaster Valkjolfer, there will always be need of true warriors to halt any threat to the Osru faith. With many aptitudes and a few prospect, I believe your son Hugh could lead a better life serving the Jomsvikinger. Hugh? I mean, he is lazy. Listen, send him to Jomsviking. 3-4 years, forget about him. Then we fix him. He will go there. Glorious. Become Jomsvikinger, my boy. Look at him. They gave him a sword. They're not waiting a second. He's conscripted. You're in the army now, buddy. Best of luck. Make us proud. Now keep raiding. No. Word back from home. My wife has whipped herself to death in longing of me. Who could I ever replace her with? Alas, we shall conquer. and we shall be alone, if only for a while. We weren't like soulmates or anything. We were just very, very good vibes, you know. Damn, she was a very functional wife, you know. If anything, it sounds a bit harsh, but she was. She gave me plenty of children, and life was good. No nagging. Things worked out, you know. Damn, well in Valhalla you are. Maybe I can marry this guy. Sheikh Gabriel. Yeah, what are you gonna shake your booty more like? Dear God, we made it into the desert. What was it that my doctor told me about being in the desert? I should avoid it? Listen, I didn't listen. Let's kill some weird Nubians. Where on earth have we found ourselves? What is this place? Karema? Old Dongola? Old Dongola? There's a new Dongola? Old Dongola had a farm. Emphasis on had. Rollo, what are you doing over here, Rollo? Rollo, it's time to go home. You've taken enough from these people. We'll find the Nile and we'll sail back home. Just one pit stop, okay? One pit stop in Venice. Do we have any exotic women we could marry here? No, probably not. Let's just ransom them all. We're rich. We're bloody rich. God damn it, that's a lot of money. Hey, Pope, I'm just gonna make a little stop here, okay? Just a little stop. But now, Mayor Payen, a filthy Frenchman, he's taking advantage of my hospitality by being indiscreet with my daughter. Sibyl! You're just trouble! Listen, I know how to fix this, okay? I'm sending you to King Askel of Sweden to be his concubine. I just want to get rid of you from the court. I should have left you in England. Now we've taken the stuff from the Pope. Now we may return home before my vision goes completely blind. I'd like to at least see Normandy one more time. Here's a little son, Arnald. Hello, Arnald. Oh, but now my brain's going. Oh, no. Gotta get home before the dementia kicks in. More children. I need to see these kids. How many kids do I have? All right. I need to have a funeral for my wife. And then we can also have like a family thing. Family meetup. Let's say goodbye to mom. Gudrun, this was your mother. You and your twin. Your mom is a good lady. I mean, she was a good lady. I mean, she was my concubine at first. It's complicated. Listen, Ingerd, stop wailing. It's also, you should cry more about your son having the goddamn broccoli haircut. Great funeral. By the way, I have a new wife. She's 16 and her name is Bodil Ivarsdottir. She is of House Ivaring. Very good. I aim to give her the position of High Chieftain of Man. We're gonna steal that from the Scottish King of Scotland, potentially. I haven't promised anything. Do I have any daughters younger than her? No. My youngest daughter is 19. Now let me take a family picture. I'm literally dying over here. Dear Odin, Freya, and Thor, am I not the most successful, happy, and loved man? Rollo and his sons and daughters. Though looking at it, god damn it, that is a lot of daughters. Do I have 6 daughters and 4 sons? Glorious! I am truly a blessed man. But I'm also a dying man, no matter how young this 16-year-old wife of mine makes me feel. So perhaps my adventuring days are over. Also, why do you have lover's pox? He caught it from the... He caught it from the concubine I caught from Egypt. No, I introduced a new disease to the land. Not good. But someone's trying to seduce Rollo. Who? Well, now I want to survive. I simply have to see who's trying to seduce me. It's Nuala Alpine, the daughter of the former king of Scotland. Okay. When I become healthier, which potentially will make me live longer. I hope so. I feel like I'm already pretty long-lived. But I have made the 18-year-old wife of mine pregnant, which is surprising that everything works. It was indeed her. Okay, yeah, we can bang, and you can come to my court. No, I mean, we could have you be a concubine if you want. Well, here's another son, little Rollo. Rollo, my boy. You're the youngest of the bunch. You'll do great. And here's little Refil, named so after your sensible cousin, who was ripped apart by Koifish. Sure, we can name the kid Koifish. It's a hilarious name. What the hell? Why would you honor your cousin? That's crazy. And now someone's trying to seduce me again. Oh, dear God, these seduction plots are keeping me alive. I must simply find out who's trying to... Oh, well, I guess you're gonna have to be fast. Because in a year... I think I'm joining the Allfather. It's an Irish woman. Okay, I mean, she got that mogging jawline. Very well then, once before I die. Hell yeah! Got myself a Galway girl. Is there anything I want to do before I die and pass my realm on to Count Rolfer, the Bear of Bayeux? I could empty the prison, that's always a good thing to do. Are there any snakes in the court I need to take care of? Would be this man. I could revoke his title and then give this city to my son or a grandson, Mayor Rolfer. That's a good idea, so that we rule this land unanimously without Frenchmen. Brilliant idea. I got plenty of grandsons. Why not, you know, semi-land them? I could give this to my grandson, Hugh. But I thought you were with the order. Well, I can make you a mayor at least. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass later. All right then, it is time for me to give up the ghost and do what all men must die eventually. Who is this woman? Are they all trying to race me? I was going to die honorably. The Roman Empire in the West lay dormant. What is this? Oh God, they made the HRE. Well, that's for my sons to deal with, not me. Ta-ta, my friends. See you in the afterlife. And so, Duke Rollo of Normandy has joined the feast in Valhalla. Let's go! Known in life as Strongarm, a name given to him by Auslaug, a drunken Nordic wineman. He died of old age because no man could claim his soul by sword. Duke Rolfer ascends the throne, fair and just in all things. Many hope that he will handle any conflict with grace and not mention the pimples on his face. And that is where we find ourselves now, with Duke Rolfer, who shall justly rename himself as Rollo II, the Bear of Normandy. His holdings reduced from his father, as land has been divvied up between his half-brother Armand and his other half-brother Refil, as well as Count Rollo II, a child that confusingly has the exact same name as him. But that, my friends, is an adventure for the next episode, as the sons of Rollo, the Normans, set their sights on conquering England, as Alfred Æthelwulfsson still holds claim to his throne. But will we survive the massive empire in the east, the Bretons to our south, and our family growing ever stronger and more powerful? That is for you to see in the next episode, which you can find right here on screen, if it's out. If not, you'll find something else. But please, my friends, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay Norman, my dudes. Yeet!